Hello and welcome once again to our family workshop. Now in this video, what we're doing is to revisit and possibly introduce some ideas to the scroll saw beginner and some more experienced users that might be useful to apply to your own scroll sawing. So over the years, we've picked up little methods and little techniques that have helped us to develop our scroll sawing skills. So to start off then, we're looking at the preparation of your machine. Now if you're new to scroll sawing, we would advise you to clamp your scroll saw to a base and then clamp that base to the floor. This helps out in reducing the amount of vibration when working with the machine. We'd also advise you to sand the back of the wood or whatever material you're working with nice and flat so it sits evenly on the scroll saw base. If your wood is rocking about, it creates extra vibration and reduces the quality of the cut that you can achieve. So preparation is always an important factor when it comes to your scroll saw projects. If you want them to be successful, if you want that best quality cut, preparing your machine and your material before you start can make a massive difference. Another little tip and a technique that we use is to organize your projects. So we always advise to do the pierce work first of all. Now no beginner's guide when it comes to scroll sawing would be complete unless we looked at the subject of blades. This is a massively broad aspect to scroll sawing, and it is something that can make all the difference in regards to the success and failure of the projects that you do. Ourselves, we've tried Pegasus blades, Flying Dutchman blades, Nikwa blades, and also the blades that come with the scroll saw itself. Within this then, there are all sorts of different types of blades. So we've done videos dedicated specifically to this area. But to give you a brief idea, the higher the number of the blades, as a general rule, the thicker the wood or material it will cut, and the more teeth per inch, so the higher the TPI, the finer the cut, but also the slower the feed speeds. We've got whole videos dedicated to the subject of blades, so if you want to see our own views on a blade, have a little look through for yourself. The next tip then that we give to you is the quick release scroll saw clamp. We use a Hegner Multicut 2S, and it's possible to buy the extra feature of a quick release clamp. Now you'll see us showing on screen some different forms of quick release clamp. And the reason we recommend this is for anyone who's doing pierce work, so those internal cuts. If you're doing a high volume of pierce work, it is a useful thing because it speeds up your process. As you can see, we have adapted our quick release clamp with a wooden surround to make it more comfortable and easy for us to use. Because we have larger hands, we find that a larger surround suits us better. But as a general rule, and as another tip and technique that we advise to beginners, if you're doing a lot of pierce work, as in internal cuts, use a quick release clamp. It will speed up your process. Another technique is stack cutting. As you can see, a new method that we now use to stick the different layers of wood together include putting 4 little dots of super glue in the 4 corners to stick them using this method. We've also used and presented methods of sticking together using sellotape, as well as screwing the different layers together. Our preference now is to super glue the different layers together. We use stack cutting for 2 different purposes. Firstly, we can have different coloured woods And then later on, we can have different sections of the design, stick them together to create a multicolored image, creating more interest and character in your scroll saw projects. The other reason then that we use stack cutting is to do with production. If you sell the things that you make, if you stack cut, you can cut out more than one at a time, making yourself more productive. We also then stick together layers, for example, cutting out wheels on toys, and this allows you to get the wheels the same shape and size for the project that you're making. So there you go, just a few little tips, some new ones in there, but also going over some that we've recommended and suggested before. Hopefully that's useful. Let us know in the comment section if any of those tips are new to yourself. If you're new here and you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you know when we upload another video. And as always, thank you again for watching.